Many regard Kindergarten as the greatest horse to race in New Zealand. Yet there's almost a question of what if about his career. There's certainly no questioning his record, 25 wins from 35 starts with 6 placings. Most of those defeats were early in his career, as Kindergarten's last 26 starts produced 22 wins. No, pundits sometimes wonder just how much greater those achievements might have been if Kindergarten didn't have to cope with unsoundness and World War II at the peak of his career. Kindergarten was ranked with other New Zealand greats such as Phar Lap. The only difference for some race fans is that Kindergarten did his racing in New Zealand and had only one opportunity to test his class across the Tasman. Kindergarten was bred and raced by Gisborne farmer Ned Fitzgerald, who sent him to Auckland after 3 wins in his first season as a 2-year-old. Kindergarten's 3-year-old season started modestly by comparison to how it finished. 3 placings in the first 3 starts were followed by a sequence of 10 straight wins, where his powers of acceleration were exceptional. Kindergarten was in a class of his own, with the Great Northern Derby, the Wellington Cup, the New Zealand St Leger and the Easter Handicap just some of the titles added to the Fitzgerald Trophy Hall. As the family's scrapbook of success grew, an Australian campaign was planned for Kindergarten as a 4-year-old. The ultimate prize for Fitzgerald was the Melbourne Cup. However, the campaign lasted just 1 race. Kindergarten finished 3rd in Sydney after interference in the Warwick Stakes. He broke down after the race, and it was decided to return to New Zealand. Kindergarten recovered to win his only 2 starts in the autumn of 1942. The victory in the Easter Handicap showed Kindergarten was back to his best as he equalled the New Zealand record for the mile at 1:35. Another Melbourne Cup campaign was considered, but the uncertainty of wartime shipping convinced Ned Fitzgerald to keep Kindergarten at home. More glory awaited him at Ellerslie, where he came from the back of the field to win the Auckland Cup by 5 lengths in record time. As a 6-year-old, Kindergarten was unbeaten in 3 weight-for-age races, and he was successful twice at 7 years. If historians have any regrets about Kindergarten's career, it's that he never had the chance to show Australian race fans how good he was. The handicappers knew that a champion lurked across the Tasman though. For 3 years, Kindergarten was assessed as the top Melbourne Cup weight, even though the war was likely to prevent him ever racing on the first Tuesday in November.